Okay, we've all heard the phrase, right? I need to lock in. But what does that actually mean? And, more importantly, why is it so incredibly hard to stick with? Well, today we're going to break down the real secret to sustained focus and achievement.
I mean, every year it's the same story, isn't it? You see it all over social media. The winter arc, the great lock-in, and we tell ourselves, okay, this is it. This is the year I finally do it. And you get that surge of motivation, and for a little while it actually works. But then, a few months later, that fire is just gone. And we're right back to our old habits. So what's the deal? What's the real difference between the people who make it stick and, well, the rest of us who just kind of drift?
To really find the answer, we've got to look at a master of the craft. I'm talking about someone whose entire career was just a legendary masterclass in what it means to truly lock in.
So it all starts right here. This is the absolute foundation. Think about it like building a house. Before you can do anything else, you have to control the one resource you can never ever get back. You have to master your time.
4 a.m. That was Kobe Bryant's wake-up call every single day. He was hitting the gym 6 hours before he was even required to be there. Now, this wasn't just about waking up early, It was a statement. He was literally claiming hours that no one else was willing to claim. He understood that time, that was his ultimate advantage. And let's be real for a second, that's the complete opposite of how most of us operate, right? We feel like we have no time. You wake up, you go to work or school, you scroll on your phone for a bit, watch your favorite show, and boom, the day is gone. And that one thing you swore you'd start, pushed to tomorrow again. But here's the thing, the time is there. We're just not protecting it. And look, this doesn't have to be as crazy as Kobe's 4 a.m. sessions. What if I told you that just one single focused hour a day could put you in the top 5% of any skill within a single year? That's the power we're talking about here, mastering just a small slice of your day. It's called the 1 hour rule, and it is brutally simple. Step 1, pick any hour that works for you. Step 2, block it out on your calendar like it's the most important meeting of your life, because it is. And step 3, for that hour, your phone is off. No notifications, no distractions, zero. See, this isn't about finding more time. It's about making your time actually count. Okay, so you've carved out your hour. Awesome. But let's be honest, one great hour is totally useless if it's followed by a week of nothing, right? So this brings us to the next layer, building the framework that makes your effort consistent. We're talking about building a routine. And Kobe, man, he understood this perfectly. He wasn't waiting around to feel motivated to practice. He knew motivation is a trap. It comes and goes. So instead, he chased repetition. The same drills, the same shots, the same reps, every single day. He knew success isn't about one giant leap. It's about thousands and thousands of small, consistent steps. And listen, this is the great filter. This is where most people quit. Because doing the same thing every single day, it gets boring. That initial excitement fades, and it just becomes a grind. So the big question is, how do you push through that? You build a habit engine. And what this is all about is removing decision-making from the equation. By making your key actions, waking up, working, sleeping, happen at the same time every day, you basically slash the mental energy it takes to get started. Your focused hour stops being a choice you have to make and just becomes automatic. It's just what you do, like brushing your teeth. Okay, so you've claimed your time. Check. You've built a routine. Check. But here's the catch. Hard work without a smart plan can just be wasted work. So now you need the blueprint. You need to create your system. Now this is what separated Kobe from so many other people who just worked hard. He didn't just put in the hours, he made sure every single minute was strategic. Think about this. He would study 5 hours of film for a single game. He tracked thousands of his own missed shots just to figure out why the ball left his hand an inch too far to the left. You see? He wasn't just practicing, he was optimizing. See, goals on their own are just wishes. Saying, I want to start a business or I want to get in shape, that's a great starting point, but it's not a plan. A system is the roadmap. It's what turns that wish into a daily actionable process. It's the difference between just hoping for something and actually executing on it. What a system does is it removes that nagging daily question of, okay, what should I do now? It gives all that hard work a clear direction. When you know not just that you're going to work, but you know exactly what you're going to work on, the whole act of locking in becomes almost effortless. All right, we've built the pyramid. We have the time, the routine, and the system. But there is one final layer, the thing that ties it all together. And this is the real secret. It's a combination of two powerful and honestly kind of contradictory forces. So when you put it all together, mastering your time, building a routine, creating a system, what you're really building is discipline. That's the engine. That's the how. It's the raw ability to do what needs to be done, even when you really don't feel like it. But here's the twist. Discipline alone still isn't enough. I mean, plenty of people are disciplined, but they burn out or they fall short. There was one more thing that Kobe had. This mindset shift that fueled his entire engine. And I'm telling you, without it, none of the rest of it matters. Think about it like this. To fall asleep, you first have to pretend to be asleep, right? You have to act like the person you want to become before you've actually become them. You literally have to trick your mind into believing it's already a reality. And yeah, you could call this a form of delusion. And this is where it all clicks into place. If you only have discipline, that's just the how, without a powerful why. That's a one-way ticket to burnout. And if you only have delusion, well, that's the why without any how. That's just a fantasy. You're dreaming, but you're not building anything. So, the secret formula, the real secret to actually locking in, is combining them. The delusion is the vision, that unwavering belief in your goal, and the discipline is the machine you build to make that vision a reality. One is the fuel, the other is the engine, and you absolutely cannot have one without the other. And in the end, it all comes down to this single idea from Kobe himself. That feeling of locking in isn't just about waking up early or being organized. It's about this powerful combination. It's about being delusional enough to believe something incredible is possible, and then being disciplined enough to prove yourself right. That is the secret to actually locking in.